Welcome back to Salesforce Mastery. Today we have a video with 7 questions based around the Salesforce Administrator exam, also around some other exams like the Associate and the App Builder exam. I've crafted these 7 questions after taking the Salesforce Administrator, Associate, and App Builder exams to help you get a better feel of what it's going to be like when you take the Salesforce Administrator exam. Let's get into it. Question 1. What does Salesforce authenticate before allowing a user to log in through the login interface? A. Whether the user's profile is API enabled. B. Whether the user has trusted API addresses. C. Whether the user's profile has login hour restrictions. Or D. Whether the user's role has login IP range restrictions. Answers are B and C. When a user tries to log in through the user interface, Salesforce authenticates whether the user's profile has login hour restrictions or IP login restrictions. Users outside of these hours or IP ranges will just be denied flat out. Question number 2. Support service users at Cosmic Containers can view, create, and edit accounts. Their management team doesn't want their support users to be able to delete accounts. How can an administrator meet this requirement? A. Assign the standard user profile to support users. B. Assign the read-only profile to support users. C. Create a custom profile that has the view all permission enabled for the account object and assign the custom profile to the support users. Or D. Create a custom profile that has the delete permission disabled for the account object and assign the custom profile to support users. Answer is letter D. To meet this business requirement and understanding the available choices, you'd select D to create a custom profile that has the delete permission. You want to pick this choice here because you don't want to create a profile that has the view all permission because they want to delete here. Just remember to make sure to check the business requirements and make sure you're looking at the question, what they're asking you. Number 3. Which of the following profile permissions will allow the user to edit any record regardless of the sharing model? Answer: modify all data. This is about knowing the Salesforce fundamentals and in the correct naming conventions too of the permissions. A lot of the options sometimes will be very similar, especially how they're worded and named. You just need to know the right one, and that's only something you would get by being an administrator or going in there and looking at the options themselves. So be familiar with all the naming conventions and all the names of the correct permissions. Number 4. A user successfully logs in at 2 p.m. What will happen at 2:31 if the login hour for the user's profile is set from 6 a.m. to 2:30 p.m.? So it looks like they're 1 minute out of their bounds. A. A user is automatically logged out. B. User keeps working continuously without any issues. C. A user is asked in a pop-up window to extend their session. Or D. The user is logged out once they update any type of record. And this is only one answer. And the letter answer is D. The user is logged out once, only once, they update any type of record. Users that have login hour restrictions will remain on the same page. So let's say this was you and you were logged in, you'll still stay on the same page, but you will be logged out once they try to perform a save, an edit, or delete anything that interacts with the database. Question number 5. An administrator at CIA is configuring password requirements for the company's users. Which 3 actions can the administrator configure? Choose 3 answers. I don't like these questions, but here we go. We gotta choose 3. Set the length of the time before passwords expire. Set password complexity requirements. Set prohibited password values. Set password must be unique for each user. Set maximum invalid login attempt. These are the correct answers: A, B, and E. You are able to customize the password settings in these 3 ways, or actually more than this, but these are the 3 ways that I put down. User passwords when they expire, so how long, the minimum password length, and also the amount of invalid login attempts. Now, if you look at you're reading the question here, and you want to make sure like what could be possibly a right answer or what is like doesn't make much sense. If you're reading it and you're trying to set prohibited password values, like what could you put in there that's like prohibited? Like what, trying to put in like a location for your password? It doesn't make any sense. So like, you know, you can kind of like look at some answers sometimes and find out what the question is really asking for and which answers don't make much sense. Question number 6. An operations manager at Yahoo wants to rename and delete dashboards in the Florida dashboard folder. How should a system administrator accomplish this? A. In the Florida sales dashboard folder, share and edit and choose edit access for the sales manager. B. In the Florida sales dashboard folder, share and choose view access for the sales manager. C. In the Florida sales dashboard folder, share and choose manage access for the sales manager. Or D. In the Florida sales dashboard folder, share and choose view access for the sales manager. Now this one's important because it makes sure you're trying to operate on someone's files that aren't yours. An operations manager wants to rename and delete. How can they do this? Let's take a look. In the Florida sales dashboard folder, share and choose manage access for the sales manager. The edit permission only grants the user access, edit, rename, and delete for dashboards. Here, the Florida dashboard folder is a public folder, and to rename, edit, or delete those dashboards, you need the manage permission. Oh, tricky, a little tricky there, huh? Number 7, and make sure you read that. It's a good one to know. Question 7. At UMS, a manager has asked the administrator to give all users in the marketing user profile the view all permission for campaigns. How could an administrator achieve this goal? Choose 2 of the best answers. A. Assign the permission to set all marketing users. B. Change the marketing user profile. C. Assign all users to the custom profile. Or D. Check the marketing user checkbox. The answers A and C. Though it might look like you'd want to choose B, change the marketing user profile at first, the marketing user, and this one tricked me up too, the marketing user is a standard profile in Salesforce and is not recommended to be customized as best practice. The correct answers are A and C. Creating a custom profile and creating an additional permission set is the best practice for this custom tailored solution. And that's me. Hey guys, thanks for stopping by to Salesforce Mastery. I appreciate you guys taking the time to be here. I appreciate if you would like, subscribe, and share the video if you could. I'm always looking to collab. My DMs are always open for like-minded people that are looking to advance their careers using Salesforce. I love the platform, and I love sharing my knowledge with you guys. I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Bye.